Better go, Phil. Only gets better, Phil.
Turn one, you're fine. If you don't, there's an area of the green that'll kick the ball to the right-hand side.
In the hole.
That should peel that back 2 players left a little bit. There we go. Players right, I should say. I'm getting my sides turned around.
Sorry.
The PGA Tour is so good. If you're playing on the tour and you're competitive, you are really stout.
And we just saw Brian Gay at 48 win last week. Mickelson cleans up with his par at his second hole.
So after the perfect tee shot, Dustin now reeling.
Mickelson off the tee at 12.
No holding back for Phil. Phil's always counted the first cut as a fairway hit.
Well played for Mickelson.
Phil's got a few national championships as well.
Yes, Sun Devil.
And that team that he was on back in the day was unreal.
Very good effort there.
Played alongside Per Ulrich Johansson. I'm dating myself now. They're a multiple winner on the European Tour, Ryder Cupper from Sweden.
Yeah. Shade less than 300 off the tee.
He's going to be licking his chops there at 92 yards. Good safe play right behind the pin. He really spends a lot of time visualizing it before he hits it, and
condition.
He really spends a lot of time visualizing it before he hits it, and that was quite interesting to hear him talk about that. He says it's those visual pictures that tell him how hard to hit it and how much forward lean on the shaft or how much release of the head he wants to hit or have through the ball. So it was, it's an underestimated part of the game, the visual side of it, the mental side of it.
Pretty good angle of attack there.
Yeah, ball speed 180, 301. Tough pin location, this one, tucked on the front left of this green. Very difficult to get it close. Almost got to have the perfect number, which this might be for lefty. He's overcooked that one also.
Out of the sand.
That was some kind of shot there. I would imagine that ball was buried in that bunker.
Par.
Give his 5 cents worth on what he thinks should or shouldn't happen on the golf course.
Phil now on the tee as Hovland went awry.
Even at his age, I know he still expects to win out here on the PGA Tour, and I think he can.
Mickelson with his 3. So Phil, dead even through 6.
It's interesting, though. I think a lot of people are under the impression that the shorter the driver length, sometimes the better it can be. I tell you what, he has. Well, he hit that a long way right. Camera's got it going left there, but.
Here's Phil actually hitting his 3rd. His tee shot found the water.
And going with the driver again. A specific number, and we were just talking about that.
He was 257 out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to poke that one somewhere down around 157. Yeah, really run into problems there. Mark, of that tee shot, he obviously was looking to drop a bomb on it, got himself way out of position with the driver. And that one was left, oh sorry, I should say right, going right.
So a scrappy double bogey 7 gets added to the card for Phil Mickelson. A little wide of his mark, but that should be okay for lefty.
A little longer club will have a little flatter lie angle, take a little less curve out of it.
He's been good when trying to draw balls into targets. That one just not turning enough.
More out of your left at the moment. And there's still just a little bit of hurt. Get in there.
Cross-country hike for Phil here on 17. Superb.
You could hear there Jason Day say great putt, Nate, and that certainly was a ripper.
Always nice when you can tap in something from about 1.5 feet after being 60+ feet away.
Seems like we say that a lot today. It's the most second difficult shot on the golf course.
They're all tired.
Then maybe they're all tied for second, exactly. Tell you what, first look at this golf course, and I'm really impressed.
I think the golf course is still in search of his first birdie of the day. That is 2 fantastic attempts from long range in the last 2 holes. And we'll go back to the first and Phil. That was nice, Phil. A low bullet draw up the first fairway.
The thing I love about watching Phil Mickelson is just how
Fantastic. He's putted pretty solidly. Things are looking good as we watch Phil go aerial.
Good try.
Mickelson at 1. That was for bogey. So Phil with a couple of doubles here in his early play.
It's the only 2 blemishes on his scorecard. Interesting here for Phil, very left-hand side of the tee. Get a little creative, maybe use the left bank. There we are.
It just hit it pin high. All right, back to 2. This is Phil. This is for birdie. And he too runs it past the left side of the cup. Very similar line as Jason Day's. And he took the same tact. So the birdie chance goes by the board for Phil Mickelson.
Teeing that ball down really low. Down the first, hit a similar sort of a tee shot. That driver, ball teed down, just sort of squeezed a low draw down there. Judging by the reaction, that one's off to the left-hand side. And he will have to be crafty with his wedge from there.
At 3, Phil from just off, left side, third shot.
We had a tight lie back on the first, went with the aerial variety. Now he's got a lie, you could hoist one, and he goes in there low. What will Phil do next?
With his 4th.
Good lie, uphill into the grain. This is Phil Mickelson with intention. Very nice. That was nice from Phil. He's entered that shot a few in a row now.
Oh, yeah, we missed the gallery. All right, Phil, his second.
Trying to turn a little draw in there with the iron club. That has been the MO of the day for Phil. A little ground draw will never hurt. So we've seen the 64-degree wedge from greenside, then the 56, now the putter. Phil is cooking here in Houston. Nice.
Probably left in or take it out.
I just kept waiting for that ball to stop, and it didn't. Missed the green with his second.
On the bunker, I think.
That's the bunker to be fine.
Yeah.
Left it is.
I thought it was right on it. It might be cracking rough because I have another.
The difficulty here is just trying to judge how it's going to come out of that Bermuda rough. And Lefty's done a good job of that one. Pin high. That's a good looking stroke. Boy, that would have been good from where Phil was standing for a long time.
I just kind of feel like he's due for some fireworks here, that he had a rough going on a couple of holes and paid the price, and we still have a little bit of Mickelson magic to be had here in the first round.
There's a beauty there from Phil Mickelson. I'll take another one. That's 7 of 12 today.
Let's go back out to 6 now here at Memorial Park. First round, the Vivint Houston Open. Phil Mickelson's second shot from 146.
Still searching for his first birdie.
At 6, Phil. From long distance.
Well, we've seen Lefty hit a couple of really long putts down there within inches of the hole.
Now Phil will par. All right.
He's driven that one in low. The screen. One of the firmer ones. Is it going to hold on? That's not all bad back there.
All right, Phil, who hit the green with his tee shot at 7. Rolled off. Has this coming back now to get it close for par.
That's a pretty good effort out of the fringe here with the flat stick.
Phil for par. Ooh, runs it past the left edge. Bad miss there from close range.
Oh, he likes to hit those ones firm, those little short ones, but boy, that one did not catch much of the hole at all as it went past.
Phil off the bogey at 7. Now off the tee at 8. Not pleased. Jason Day is also in this vicinity.
Oh, no, he's
Or not.
He's well, he's taken a DJ route and he's gone high. Yeah, I got to think this is a green light here for Phil. Really good number. He can just bring it in a little bit from left to right. Now, I wonder when the last time Phil Mickelson played 18 holes and didn't make a birdie.
Well, he has one more chance here. It doesn't happen very often.
You know, you look at the scorecard there and you see him at +5, but we've had the good fortune of sitting here and watching him all day, but it just hasn't been that bad. Yeah, he's also taking this in high, trying to get it to stop quickly. Ooh, and that one just come up a little shy in that bunker.
As good as I have to.
And now Phil Mickelson out of the bunker at the 9th, his 18th hole of the day.
Yeah, drew a pretty good lie there. Really, the score is not reflective of how he's played. I think he's definitely played a lot better than that. And that one was never high enough.
So Phil at +6.